Millions of people participated in Tuesday's Blackout Tuesday movement, initially an attempt for the music industry to recharge and reflect. However, this bout of activism caught on with the entire nation, so much so that it began to lose its initial purpose. And now celebs and influencers are speaking out on why the trend was so flawed. What's up, you guys? It's Sussan Mourad here with Clevver News. And many were quick to mistake yesterday's Blackout Tuesday movement as an act of logging off online completely, when in fact that was the direct opposite of what it was supposed to accomplish. While scrolling through social media yesterday, you probably noticed that your Instagram was flooded with nothing but black squares accompanied by a Blackout Tuesday hashtag. What started as a day of people in the music industry to recharge quickly became twisted into a nationwide tag chain in what many people thought to be a contribution to the Black Lives Matter movement for standing in solidarity with the black community. So how did Blackout Tuesday, what started as such a positive movement, become flawed and problematic, especially during these trying times? Allow us to explain. The Blackout Tuesday movement was started on Monday by two black women in the music industry, Jamila Thomas and Brianna Agimon, who started the hashtag "The Show Must Be Paused" on Instagram. In a joint statement, the two ladies wrote, "Our mission is to hold the industry at large, including major corporations and their partners who benefit from the effort, struggles, and successes of black people accountable." They asked people to take a beat for an honest, reflective, and productive conversation about what actions we need to collectively take to support the black community. While their mission statement says nothing about logging off social media for the day, Jamila and Brianna both encouraged those impacted by recent events to essentially take a break and recharge after all that transpired over the week. Their website also didn't mention anything about a black square, a mass social media trend, or even a call on Black Lives Matter. On Tuesday, not just the music industry, but what seemed like the entire world participated in the blackout by posting images of black boxes to Instagram, making it so that everyone, including influencers and celebrities with a platform, a voice, and financial resources to create major change, could also just take a break. This caused many people to step away from social media after posting a black square, rather than continue to share helpful donation links, informative articles on anti-racism, and information on protests. The tag ended up reaching millions of people, including celebrities and influencers who aren't even involved in the music industry, from James Charles and Katie Holmes to athletes like Tom Brady. Musicians like Billie Eilish and the Rolling Stones were some of the first to spread the news of the trend, but as it gained more and more traction, the music industry was no longer the only participating group. It was then that the trend began to take a whole new meaning, as one user shared in a post that read, "If you're planning to participate in the blackout tomorrow, go silent by putting a pause on sharing your art, promoting your work, etc. Use that silence to amplify the voices, work, and message of the black community." So you can see how this trend became completely disconnected from "The Show Must Be Paused." It didn't take long for celebrities who were actually in the music industry to speak out about how flawed this massive trend actually was. Kehlani took to Twitter and her Instagram stories to share her take on the matter, saying, quote, "While I really do fuck with the intention behind the blackout, something about its execution doesn't seem smart. We keep each other informed on here. We are each other's news channels because we cannot trust the news. We cannot disappear for a day." She also pointed out that when you search under the Black Lives Matter hashtag, the videos, helpful information, and important documentation of the injustice has been taken over by rows of black screens. Instructions on refraining from using the hashtag Black Lives Matter with a blacked out post was something many other users were also sharing with their followers throughout the day too. Lil Nas X also took to Twitter after seeing a screenshot of all the tweets writing, "This is not helping us. Bro, who the hell thought of this? People need to see what's going on." He then added an alternative post that people could share, writing, "Not trying to be announcing, but what if we post a donation and petition links on Instagram all at the same time instead of pitch black images?" People were quick to agree with Kehlani and Lil Nas X, tweeting responses like, "People posting them be like, that's enough activism for today." However, there were others that felt that posting this in lieu of attending the protests would at least help bring awareness to the cause. One user wrote, "I can't attend the peaceful protests, so I thought it would be a homage to do this Black Lives Matter thing that everybody does. Now I feel like a bad guy or someone who did something bad." Many were quick to help this user out by suggesting that as well as sharing the hashtag, they could also continue to take action in the fight against racism and police brutality by way of signing petitions, sharing donation links, and posting articles for others to read. Despite the initial Blackout Tuesday message being lost, Many major music and television companies have gone to great lengths to bring attention to what's really important. Spotify added an 8-minute 36-second moment of silence to all their playlists in honor of George Floyd. Interscope won't be releasing any new music for the rest of the week, and channels like MTV, VH1, Comedy Central, and Nickelodeon are going dark in moments of silence in solidarity. So what does this mean for people who aren't part of a massive corporation? Without even breaking your bank, if you don't have the means to donate, you can do your part by registering to vote, reading articles and educating yourself on anti-racism, signing petitions and passing on ways others can follow suit. All you need is your voice. And with our voice, we here at Clevver will continue to cover these stories and have these conversations until change is made. That said, we've linked some resources and places to donate down in the description box below. Also, please share all of your thoughts on this right here in the comment section below. And to hear which celebrities are speaking up and demanding justice for George Floyd, click right over here for another Clevver video. I'm your host, Sussan Mourad. I hope you're staying safe and active, and I'll catch you later. Bye guys.